Greetings and welcome to Community Map 15A. I'm KatherineOfSky and I am here with some fantastic signs on the community map. This one says Greetings Boromir and this one says KOS CM map and then there is 015. Yeah, we are in 0.15 at the moment. And we have all kinds of stuff going on. This has grown from a tiny little patch to this amazing map. Can you believe it? I mean, it's like, wow. There's a tunnel over here. This is the Texas tunnel going through here, cutting through all these biters. People have been going over the maps and actually putting on the numbers of each of the deposits so it's easier to check for stuff where we want to go next and that kind of thing. But yeah, let's start out over here. We are right now at the oil area. I remember building this area, in fact, a long time ago. And we've got, let's see, this is basically a very lightly modded vanilla run. We've got alien biomes and a few quality of life things like nanobots and things, but nothing major in this map. And people have been working really hard. As you can see, here is oil refining, which is huge. We have the biter bacon thing, which is not functioning at the moment. The newest update, 0.15.6, broke the mod, so we had to take it out. But I'm sure Nextla will be fixing it imminently. Anyway, this was our spot where we dropped the biter bacon so that it could be converted, or biter meat to biter bacon to heavy oil so we can put it back in the system. Over to the right, we have tons and tons of solar panels. And on the left is where all of the smelting is taking place. As you can see, it's all moduled up with productivity modules and speed beacons, looking very fine indeed. So on this map, we've had a bit of an interesting time. There were some people who really wanted a double-headed train system. So we decided to go with that for a while, and here is the result. We've got many train stations for iron ore and copper. And this system is absolutely huge. Huge. Let's go and just look from an aerial view. We've got lots of parking here and here. Stacker trains, stacker parking, and here is the main unloading station for all of this ore. Massive amounts of stuff going on here, guys. This is just, I haven't been on this map since kind of the afternoon of the start day. I was on and I was building oil at the time that oil, got researched and stuff like that, and it's been fantastic. Now this is the mall, and it has been greatly expanded with all of the new things that are up in the 0.15 update. And here we are at the very bottom of the mall. This is the snow biome, and people have been telling me they hate it because it's very slow. And as you can see, I do have 5 exoskeletons on, and it is quite slow to run in. We've got some labs going on here, and the inserters are pulling from lab to lab, putting stuff in. We have a rocket. Let's see, how many rockets have we gotten? Products finished 61. That's a lot of rockets. So we've clearly been doing quite a lot of space science and doing stuff. What is this for, I wonder? Oh, these are for the lights. Oh yes, we love the light shows. Looks like MK Ano. Oh my goodness, I can't pronounce your name very well. Mkananoya, maybe? Possibly? I hope that's close to right. Thank you for working on these light displays. I love your lights. They are awesome. But look at how it's arranged. They're like 2 little coils of wire, one green and one red, that are allowing these things to kind of rotate in a fun little way there. Right, so we've got blue circuits over here, ammo, all kinds of stuff being made. Here is I think this production science, or high-tech science, pardon me. Lots of stuff being done. Let's go and look where else we've got. Whoa, nuclear power. Let's check that out. Oh, there was another place that I saw was so cute. There's Bacon Ranch. I don't know what that means, but it certainly sounds cute. I like that idea, having a bacon ranch. And people have been just expanding this massively. I wondered whether this was like a train line, but it's actually a wall with all these turrets here, which looks pretty darn cool. Let's go up and see that nuclear power area. See what's going on over there. Man, I love this Alien Biomes mod. It looks so dang cool. It is just awesome. Wow, look at this. Wow, all of these reactors. I wonder how many we actually need. What does power say? We're only using 1.2 gigawatts, so we don't need nearly this many reactors. I think this is just for funsies. But looks like we have a ton of centrifuges, and they're putting, like, they're sorting the uranium-235 from the 238, which is kind of an interesting system. I like it. Kind of a lasagna look over here. We like it because lasagna is frilly around the edges. And here we have all the steam turbines working. Here, look at this massive, massive amounts of water we've got connected. This is really interesting. Looks like there's been some landfills so that we could straighten up the shoreline here, which kind of makes sense in a way. So it's nice and neat and works. We don't usually do a lot of landfill on our maps because we like nice shorelines. But this is, yeah, that's a pretty cool, it looks like this sort of a dock place, you know, where it's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna go out and build this dock, or not a dock, but like maybe like a concrete pier to get the water all sorted out. This is really cool. Look at all these turbines are spinning and going and creating a lot of, you know, smoke and stuff like that. Very, very cool. And here we have our uranium train that is bringing some uranium from the mines. I wonder where this mine is. Let's go. Let's find out where it is. Let's go to uranium SW1. Because I'm curious. I have no idea. I've not traveled the train system yet. But it is vast. It is huge. What is all this stuff down there? Underground belts. Wow. I don't know if that's just for decoration. Whoa, that's an interesting crossing. That looks pretty darn cool. Oops, we're into biter territory. I love the way the landscape changes, though. You get a definite feel for different places that way. Okay, here we go. We can fill up this sulfuric acid tank. Let me go on the other side since this is a single... Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. I almost missed it. Alright. But yeah, this area feels kind of hot and arid, and now we're getting into this like cooler green and some yellow stuff. But over there by the snow, I was feeling nice and chilled. Ooh, here we go. Nice. I'm gonna hop off there because that train intersection looks pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you blow this up, then you can definitely, that's one of the things that I've been looking at doing, is creating bigger train intersections for some of my playthroughs, so that you can separate, you know, parallel lines crossing at the same time and keep those blocks separate from each other. Anyway, this has been a really, really cool venture into the world here. I wonder what this stuff is. What is that? Oh, these are just blocks of accumulators. Interesting. Cool. What else have we got? There's the smelting here. And it's all very neatly labeled. Everybody has put down stuff. Rocket, silo, labs, military science, grenades, high-tech science, red and greens. It was interesting because when I was on, people were really struggling with the biters and they were really encroaching. This is on dangerous settings with 2 times the tech cost, basically. It wasn't... This is not a death world, even though it looks like it. But yeah, we were really struggling against the biters. What is this down here? We can't see. There's no radar. No radar. But look, there's a nice copper place collecting all the materials needed for this vast station complex here, which is just really cool. So anyway, I have been really excited to check out this map. Thank you so very much for joining me. And please do join us on the map. We're starting a new map on Wednesday, and that will be a vanilla run, possibly vanilla rut. Plus, we're taking a vote right now. So all the information is in my Discord if you want to join. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.